So then guys, these might look like a normal pair of glasses, but they're actually doing a lot more than you might expect. These are the Memo Mind 1, pronounced Memo Mind 1. And this video is sponsored by MemoMind. These are AI glasses with a built-in display, open-ear audio, translation, AI notes, AI recording, navigation, captions, and even teleprompter features. But the biggest thing here is what they do not have. There is no camera. And that's not actually because they forgot to add this in, it's actually part of the whole idea. These are designed to be smart glasses that feel more normal to wear without having that awkward, is it recording me? Feeling that the camera-based glasses can sometimes create. MemoMind calls these crafted for the mindful. And after looking at what they are trying to do here, that actually makes a lot of sense. So starting out here, with the unboxing, the first thing I want to show you is how normal these look. Because when you hear AI glasses with a built-in display, you might imagine something huge, futuristic, and a bit awkward to wear in public. But MemoMind 1 is clearly trying to go in a different direction here. The idea is glasses first, smart device second. Instead of making a huge AR headset or a pair of glasses that tries to do absolutely everything, these are designed to give you useful information in your line of sight, hands-free, while still looking like a normal pair of glasses. You can get answers from Memo AI, translate your own voice into another language, record meetings or voice notes, and generate AI summaries, capture quick ideas, follow directions, view captions, check calendar information, and use them like a teleprompter. And this is where the point of view shots are really important, because the display is the whole magic trick here. The information appearing in front of you is almost like it's floating ahead, but it's private just to you. Other people are not seeing a massive screen glowing on your face. The glasses use dual micro LED projectors with a 640 by 350 display and up to 2000 nits brightness. So the goal that you can actually read the information outside is absolutely possible here with them. Now, this is one of those areas where smart glasses either feel generally useful or they become a gimmick. If you cannot read the display correctly, you just end up reaching out for your phone again. So showing the display outside, especially with direction, notes, or quick information on screen, is probably one of the best ways to show what MemoMind 1 is actually trying to solve. The design is also a big part of the pitch. MemoMind 1 is actually 46.6 grams, uses titanium alloy and lightweight materials, and comes in different frame styles like Nomad, Gotham, and Archive. And that matters because smart glasses only work if you actually want to wear them. If they feel too heavy, too bulky, or too obviously techy, then realistically they end up in the drawer after the first week. This is where MemoMind is clearly trying to make them feel like glasses first and a gadget second. There is also a Zeiss prescription support, so if you already wear glasses every day, these are not just a random extra device you need to carry around. They can actually become the glasses you use through the day. And to me, this is what makes this whole category interesting. Smart glasses only really make sense if they blend into your normal day. So whether you're working at a desk, walking around, planning videos, checking notes, or just trying to pick up your phone, say, every 5 minutes, MemoMind 1 is trying to put the useful bits of AI directly in front of you. One of the main features is Memo AI. This gives you contextual answers directly inside the glasses. So instead of pulling out your phone, unlocking it, opening an app, typing something in, and then getting distracted by, say, 5 notifications, you can just ask and get the answer in your line of sight. That sounds simple, but this is the exact kind of situation where wearable AI starts to make sense. It's not just about replacing your phone, it's about reducing the number of times you need to grab it. And honestly, that might be one of the biggest wins here. The best tech is not always the thing with the most features. Sometimes it's the thing that removes friction If the glasses can actually give you the information you need without putting you into your phone, that could be genuinely useful. But then you have the AI translator with real-time translation supports in over 26 languages. Now for this video, I'm not going to stage a conversation with someone speaking another language. Instead, the better way I'm going to show you this is using my own voice being translated into another language. So for this example here, I'm saying something here in English, but it's being translated into German. And this gives you a good idea how this could work when traveling, checking phrases, preparing for a conversation, or understanding information in a different language. And this is the kind of exact feature that makes sense hands-free. Instead of holding out your phone, opening a translation app, and constantly looking down, the idea is that the information can appear in your line of sight. That could be really useful when you're traveling, walking around the city, reading signs, checking quick phrases, or just trying to understand something without turning every moment into a phone moment. Now, another big feature is AI Recorder. This can record meetings, lectures, conversations, or even your own voice, and then generate a structured AI summary afterwards. For a solo creator workflow, I actually think this could be really useful, even for myself. You could record your thoughts for a video, capture notes after testing a product, or summarize a planning session without having to type everything out manually. Because this is built into the glasses, it feels more natural than reaching out for another device every time you have an idea. You can capture something, keep working, and then come back to a summary afterwards. And for productivity, this is probably where these glasses make the most sense. They are not replacing your MacBook, your iPhone, or your iPad. They are helping capture and surface information at the moment when you need it. But then after this, there is the idea notes, which is more about capturing quick thoughts before they disappear. And we have all had that moment when you're thinking of something useful while walking, driving, or doing something else. And by the time you get your phone out, unlock it and open notes, the ideas vanish completely into, some other kind of space in your brain. With MemoMind, you can capture those quick thoughts, and over the time, the AI can organize related items into themes. But there's also calendar support, to-dos, and daily planning. And one small update here is that the feature previously referred to as suggestion now appears as things inside the calendar section. So the idea is that MemoMind can actually help surface useful reminders, tasks, or things that you may need to follow up on, rather than having to manually remember everything yourself. You can then add those into your calendar or to-do flow, which makes it feel much more like a lightweight productivity assistant rather than just another notes app. And if you go for the Memo AI Plus subscription that adds longer memory features like wishes, moments, and deeper search across things you have captured, the free tier includes the main AI features, including Memo AI, AI Translate, AI Recorder, AI Captions, AI Teleprompter, Map Calendar, and Idea. Memo AI Plus is optional at $19.99 a month if you reserve with the $30 refundable deposit. You get 1 full year included. Now, for a creator, one of the most interesting features is the AI teleprompter, because if this works well, this could be really useful for filming videos, presentations, or talking points without constantly looking away. Instead of having a phone, tablet, or laptop just off the camera, looking at that, your notes could be sitting right in front of you. And for YouTube, that could actually be quite clever. You could have bullet points, a short script, or sponsor talking points in front of you while you're keeping a more natural eye contact with the camera. The glasses also include open-ear audio powered by Harman Audio EFX, built into the temples alongside the triple microphones, so you can hear prompts, music, calls, or navigation while still staying aware of what is around you. That is important because if you are walking, commuting, or using direction, you probably do not want to block out the world completely. Now, battery life is another major point. MemoMind says that this can deliver over 16 hours of mixed usage on a single charge, with 3 days plus of connected standbys and 10-day plus of disconnected standby. For something designed to be worn all day, that is a big claim, and it's exactly the kind of thing I want to test from morning to evening. So with that, who is the MemoMind 1 actually for? I would say though these are made for most people, for people who already wear glasses, people who work from notes, creators, students, travelers, productivity users, and anyone who likes the idea of AI glasses but does not want a camera sitting in front of their face. They're not trying to replace your phone, your laptop, or full AI headsets, and that is probably the right choice. They are more like a lightweight AI layer for your day, giving you the right information at the right time without constantly pulling you back into your phone. Now, for the pricing and launch details, MemoMind 1 is available to reserve at MemoMind.com with a $30 refundable deposit, and that link is being shown right now. That deposit locks in the Kickstarter discounted price of $399 compared to the $599 MSRP, and also unlocks bonuses including free clip-on sunglasses and a 1 year of Memo AI Plus. Pre-orders open on April 28th and the Kickstarter launches on June 28, 2026, and priority shipping starts from July 27th. So if you're interested, check out the MemoMind.com in the description below and have a look at the reservation page. And let me know in the comments what you think of this idea. Would you actually wear AI glasses if they had no camera, a built-in display, translation, AI notes, and teleprompter features? And what would you use them for? And on that note too, it's also time to wrap up the video. So if you have enjoyed watching it, please do press the like button. If you want to hear the latest on technology news, reviews, and comparisons, make sure you hit the subscribe button, followed by the notification bell. Until next time, guys, I will see you really soon. Take care. Bye bye.